birth should be free from coercion and filled with unbiased support. Because after all, this is your experience that we are here to support and guide you through. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Nia Ashe, aka the Purpose Student Doula. During that experience of my second client's labor, I was able to witness birth as it should be rather than birth as it is today in the United States. And before I go any further, I want to preface this by saying that childbirth is not a medical emergency and it is not a medical phenomenon. Now, that isn't to say that birth shouldn't take place in a hospital. However, what we do see often within the hospitals that are in America is that birth tends to be overly medicalized. There tends to be unnecessary interventions that are recommended and sometimes implemented in cases where it might not have even been necessary. Now, this overly medicalization of birth can sometimes be due to the fact that healthcare practitioners are taking more of a routine and hospital policy approach to birth rather than choosing to focus on the individual and give them that individualistic care. There also sometimes tends to be an emphasis on convenience for the healthcare practitioner rather than convenience for the birther themselves. First and foremost, it should center the person that's giving birth, okay? Anyone that's in the room with the birther is simply there to support them on this journey. And so it's important that we as their birth team and as their support system do what needs to be done to keep them as the primary focus. It's also important that as a healthcare provider or even as a full spectrum doula, that we give our clients, that we give the birthers the opportunity to make an informed decision and therefore give informed consent, especially if there is an intervention that is being suggested or recommended. Contrary to what some people may think or believe about a hospital birth setting, you should be able to move throughout your laboring experience, okay? Whether you have an epidural or if you choose not to have one, mobility during labor is not only your birthright, it also helps in the progression of labor. In addition to mobility during labor, you should also be given the opportunity to be able to birth in whatever position you want. That means that infamous lithotomy position, you don't have to be subjugated to that. If you want to give birth squatting, if you want to give birth on your hands and knees, if you want to give birth with one leg cocked in the air, whatever is comfortable for you and is of course safe for the baby as well, we as your birth team and support system should be encouraging that.